touching on Castillo, because I want to know, have you guys ever done anything, or do you fancy him? No, not all. I mean, he's not a bad looking guy.
No, but he's my mate.
All right.
We're not mates right now. I blocked him. But
why did you block Castillo?
Because he was talking to my op.
Oh God.
That's all. But like I still love him.
Yeah.
But like Castillo's my friend. Castillo fancies Nina. He said that bare times. He fancies Nina. And I think one time he said he fancies Yasmin.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Me and him are opposites. I think I'm too much of a princess, and he's like really like yeah. Nah. I
like big women, big cankles. Oh God.
The funny thing is, like, Yasmin isn't even that big. Oh, so I don't even know. But he also said in one of his videos that I watched that his ideal type is a 40-year-old. So none of us are his type. 40 and fat.
Yeah. You think that's what Castillo likes? 40 and fat, yeah. 40 and fat. Is there anyone on that season that you were on that you would have gone there with?
No.
Maybe just off of looks. Take away knowing them.
Yeah, Joseph is cute, but he unfollowed me, so I blocked him.
This is wow, child, the messiness. Okay.
So moving on like that with Backchat, we're not like some big happy family.
Really?
But I think he's cute. He's a very good looking boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so obviously Blackchat. So Blackchat, you went out there, you put yourself on there to get noticed. Obviously, people started to recognize you, but the real kind of big, Lani, who's this Lani girl, was from you announcing you're sitting on a bad boy piece of information. Which, yes,
I feel like Smash and Pass was,
and Smash and Pass, but I feel like
birth bad boy information.
But see, with the Smash and Pass thing, I wanted to ask that because even that went off, and that was very, it was intense. How did you feel about the backlash that came from that?
I thought it was a bit much. What we move.
It seemed quite a lot, yeah.
I mean,
why do you feel like people just? I'm not gonna lie,
they was acting like I was Hitler, darling.
I know it was a bit
really acting like I was Hitler,
Yeah, I know.
It was like, this is the thing. People can do things that you don't like. Don't get me wrong. And you can say to them, "Yo, that was a bit. I don't really like that." You can say that, but I just think it was a bit like I didn't feel the time fit the crime. That's the best way to say it.
Okay.
When people say what I mean? I felt like I stole. Let's just say I went into Nike and I stole bare trainers, and then I felt like the judge gave me 20 years. Did you get it? Like, I felt like I did something maybe that was naughty and people didn't approve of it, but I do feel like the backlash was really over the top.
But then it didn't stop you you didn't just come off. Do you know what I mean? People were really gunning you down, and you still stood up. I don't give a fuck. People say what they want. What gives you that confidence? Because I think even for me, if I was getting attacked like that, a part of me would just want to come off the whole thing, the whole of socials.
I don't think how you can deep stuff. You have to know who you are as a person. That's the most important thing. You have to remember I have supporters who actually watch my channel, genuinely watch my channel. They watch every video. So these people, my supporters are like my actual brethren. Like, they know me in and out. If I told you that your brethren done something to me that was out of order, your friend, innit? So you might think, okay, maybe she's having a bad day, or maybe she didn't mean it like that. But you're gonna give your brethren the benefit of the doubt because your brethren's actually nice. You would think, oh no, but she's actually a calm girl. Maybe, like I said, she was having a bad day. Maybe she didn't mean it. Like, do you understand? Because you know her. My supporters know me. So if I F up as I am a human, if I do something people don't like, my supporters are going to give me the benefit of the doubt because they see me as their brethren and they don't think I've got a malicious heart. So that's how it goes. So the only people I can be ever bothered about is my supporters. If my supporters decide tomorrow that they don't F with me at all, I'm done out, then I can cry. Because it's like, my people don't F with me. But I can't worry about strangers. I only care about the people that F with me. Do you understand? So my supporters that I talk to in my DMs, if they turn around and DM me and say, Lance, I don't like what you did, I don't want to support you no more, that's what's going to break my heart. That's what's going to make me cry. But I don't care about strangers. I only care about my people. And they proper understand me because they watch my shit. They know me. Strangers, all they want to do is judge you off 5 minutes or 10 minutes of you saying something wild. I always say wild stuff. Always. Look at me talking about my ugly breasts. I always say wild stuff. But I just try, like, do you know what I mean? I just have a what's the word? I just have one of those personalities. Like, I just have like a bit of a crazy personality. But I'm not a horrible person.
No.
And obviously, so I couldn't deep it too much. Obviously, I felt bad, because I didn't want anyone's feelings to be upset. That's why I think I edited the video, but then I removed it eventually. Like, of course, I felt bad because I hurt people's feelings, but I do feel like the crime didn't fit the time didn't fit the crime. That's what I think.
Yeah, I do think it was a bit extreme, but I have to respect the way that you still stood your ground, essentially. You said that was the kind of, we're going to call it easy, needed foreplay for the bad boy piece of information. First of all, why did you even feel the need to release that? I want to know everything behind that, because that, to me,
well, you mean the song?
Just came up. The whole everything, not just the song. We'll go into the song, but that's what I'm saying. It started off from you literally putting out, I'm sitting on a bad boy piece of information. Everyone loved it.
No, because they chose that. I can't choose when I go viral, you know. Like, people make, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I don't choose.
But you made that video and you mentioned and you geared up.
But I didn't know they would think that was funny.
Yeah, but why did you? It was funny and it's good, but I want to know what even made you think, okay, do you know what? I'm going to expose this guy.
I was not going to expose it. That's the thing. All my supporters already know this because my supporters had been watching part 1 story time on my YouTube channel, which had started in March. They saw part 2 of my YouTube story time, and then bad boy information. Some of my supporters already knew. We know. Sis is sitting on it. They already knew. Do you understand? Like, this is what I'm trying to say. I have my own little bubble on the internet of my people, my goodies, and we talk and we know what's going on. And they see me. They've been knowing I was gonna expose that. They already been know that was coming because they knew part 3 and part 4 was coming out. So I just decided to do it with bad boy information. It wasn't a shock to them. Maybe the information was, but that it's coming out wasn't a shock. And also, people had already figured out who it was. My people knew. My people knew, and they knew it was coming out. And the thing is, even like after, some people were like, "Oh, why did you continue with it?" And I said, "Excuse me, there's part 1, there's part 2. We must have part 3 and part 4. That was the plan from the beginning of the year, bro. I'm not gonna change the plan for you. Who the fuck are you? Let me make my coins.
I love that.
Make my coins, please."
I hear that, and you've got a lot of supporters in the comments, clearly. But for people who aren't in that group, do you know what I mean? There was a lot. You reached a big audience, a massive audience, and there was a lot of people who didn't know that. So, from an outsider's perspective, anyone who doesn't watch you wouldn't even know about Storytime Part 1, Part 2. Hearing, do you see what I mean?
That's their own problem. They can't come cuss me because I have my little bubble on the internet, and we chat about heartbreak, we chat about F-boys, and then they're gonna come. It's like, what has this got to do with you lot? Like, me and my people are on a journey here. We're on a journey. And you're trying to come and disturb our little journey?
Yeah, but some people might just want to add to it because, you know what I mean? This is how you've picked up a lot of new, well, actually, I don't know entirely, but would you say you picked up a lot of new, supporters since
50,
everything?
50-50. Some of the people that support me actually like me. And some of them are only preing me because they're waiting for another breakdown. They're waiting for another bad boy info. They're waiting for the day that I go on live and I pull up on Tion's car and I'm smashing it up. They're just waiting for something mad to happen. Not everyone that follows me actually likes me, I know I got like 20K followers off that bad boy thing. And I know there's a few of those people that follow me, maybe a good 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 that only follow me to be nosy. Like, the minute if I start just being a good girl today, a lot of them will go because that's the only reason. So a lot of them, it's not genuine. They don't actually like me. Do you understand what I mean? But I'm sure some of them are genuine. Like, now they like me.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it is because people can see you're popular as well. But let's talk about Tion, because that's what everyone obviously wants to. And you're very open, and I have to say, I admire your openness and how real you are about it, because every girl, most
he's
girls
not
have been
upset
through.
about it.
Yeah, but yeah.
He's not upset about it. He's not complaining.
Well, you don't. Yeah, I guess. Don't you think you're bringing him a bit of clout every time you do this? Some people might not even know who
I'm
he
giving
is.
him clout, but then I'm also getting paid. His name is paying me for the watch that he stole. So
that's another question I want to ask, because there has been a couple of people have asked questions about the truth of this whole situation.
I did a story time on it.
So you and Tion obviously used to do a thing, and he did whatever. So did he actually do you took out this watch?
Yeah, but I've done it a detailed story time on my channel. But like, I can't sit here and summarize it because it's long. But
yeah, okay, but there's a lot come from it. So this is actually the actual truth. There was no lies, because a lot of people said that you made this up for clout. There was that scene.
I don't think people believe that. Those are just his fans. I've seen the comment section. People know he did it. I've seen Shane Barrett. People know he done it. Like, no, I don't think no one. Those are his fans. Like, I had literally, if you go on my Storytime Part 4, there's receipts there.
You've got the receipts. So, and he hasn't addressed you. He hasn't said, let's have a... Oh, she's frozen. No, don't cut up now. Bear with us, guys. Bear with us. Oh gosh, she's really frozen. Oh, let's see if she's gonna come back in. For all you lot that are saying I need to watch her story time, not everybody knows about this girl and not everybody watches her stuff. So I'm trying to speak for everyone. Just because you lot are glued to LANI's YouTube channel, not everyone else is, yeah? So I'm trying to speak for everyone. I'm trying to fact find out for everyone, okay? It's not just you guys in the live. There's 200 odd people that might not even know who she is. Okay. Thank you. But continue to watch me, because that's what you're doing. Thank you. Now we need to go grab her. Because she's gone. Because she's gone. Because she's gone. Because she's gone. Do you know what I mean, bro? Everyone is expecting that. People are in there just assuming that everybody watches her story times. Do you know what I mean? There's some new people in here that don't even know who she is. Like, do you know what I mean? If you don't like it, the exit button's there, love. The exit button's there. Right, she's back. She's back. And people need to relax. Your supporters are mad at me, LANI.
Why?
I offended them because I hadn't watched part 3 and 4 of your story time. I respect the relevance, though. I respect it. You got some loyal fans. But yeah, so Tion.
No, trust me. Like what I was saying to you before, there are some people who are and obviously he's worked hard for his career, so of course it makes sense. Sorry, my camera is broken. Tion does have die-hard supporters, like he should. So those die-hard supporters they don't give a fuck about. They will lock it off. Guess what? They are people who love Tion so much. They don't care if it's true. They don't care if he took 50K from me. They don't care if he come and punch my. They don't care. They just want their favorite rapper. So those people will just talk their talk. But the majority of people know he done it. Some people feel like, okay, you've said it now, let's move. You know, let's get over it. I still like the guy's music, so I'm still gonna listen to it. He didn't do it to me at the end of the day. And the rest of people look at him a bit like, you're a scumbag, but I still like his music. So, but I think the majority of human beings know he stole from me, and all the receipts are on my Storytime Part 4. So it's not really a thing where someone could say I'm lying when it's all there.
And he hasn't. One thing I wanted to know is the fact of how public he's obviously. You've come out about it, you've outed him about it, and he hasn't once come to you at all and said, let's have a conversation off socials.
Because he doesn't care. He's enjoying it.
No, I'm asking, he hasn't? Like, has he or not?
No, of course not. Because he wants me to continue.
Oh my God.
This
Oh
is what
my
another thing. So many people
God.
are like, leave him alone. Leave him alone. He's freaking loving it.
Yeah.
He might have not loved it
Yeah.
initially, but now he is. So let's just wait for 2021. Me personally, I've said it on my YouTube. I'm not gonna really send for him anymore. I want to move on in 2021. Unfortunately, I sent for him in revenge. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. But because, you know, the song's whatever. But for the most part, I'm gonna leave it to bed. And the only person that can make it rise up again is him. If he
What
sends
made
to me or
you?
indirectly.
I mean, apparently there has been some subtweets. That's what some people of your
No.
supporters are saying. Have you seen?
No.
Have you seen them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy be trolling me. This guy, like, do you know this guy goes and likes my brethren's photos?
Oh my God.
Like,
oh my God, why is he just...
He went and liked one of my brethren's photos that I am in. I'm in the photo.
So he's playing mind games then?
Yes.
Shit.
But they catch my people them catch stuff because obviously, you know what I'm saying?
You know what
they
I mean?
catch
Yeah.
stuff. But for the rest of the public who aren't really necessarily would never catch it because it's not that deep to them. But we catch it. Me and my people, we be catching it. We be like, what's this?
But this is just a classic example of toxicity because everyone tries to say you're the mad girl and you're crazy.
He's just smart with it.
But to me, that's some mind game toxic shit.
Nah, he's just smart with it.
That's not acceptable, Tion.
Nah, he's just smart with it. There's even more. Like, I'm not gonna say it on camera.
Yeah. Because
I can't. I would love to say what I want to say on camera, but I can't say it because it's gonna fuck up our 2000. I want us all to have a very lit 2021.
Yes. But
there's things I know that he doesn't know.
Do you think, would you ever go down the route of like suing him or like, do you know what I mean? I've
already tried that. I went to Action Fraud.
You tried to sue him?
I went to Action Fraud, and Action Fraud are just, this is the thing, like, I don't know if a lot of people know this because I don't know if a lot of people have ever like reported a crime to the police. The police in the UK are sometimes ish. I don't know if people know this. I know this because I've gone to police twice. I went to the police over TION and I went to the police when I was 17 because some man like attacked me on the road and tried to rape me. And both times I've been to the police. Yeah. Both times I've been to the police, nothing has come of it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that police are always useless, but the police aren't always the best at getting you justice. So because a lot of people are just like, oh, go to the police. Because I went to the police. I even have a lawyer. Like, so it's not always black and white. It's not always black and white. It can be very complicated with the police. And I don't know. I don't know if it's luck or they pick and choose when they're gonna. Who knows? But
if TION was to say, sit you down, call your friend, say, look, Lani, obviously it's been all over social media. I think we need to finally have a chat. Would you go and talk with him?
Yeah, because fundamentally, as much as it's entertaining for everyone else, it would be nice for him to just actually give me what I need, which is obviously my healing. So it'd be nice to have the story and the explanation and just a nice convo. So fundamentally, of course. And also, you have to remember, I have a lot of supporters who have been through a lot of trauma with boys or girls, if they're gay or whatever. Or even, oh my God, I've even had like gay boys who have been through trauma with other boys. And I want them to see that you can come out on the other side. I want them to see that no matter how low you get, how much you just want to die and kill yourself and the world is going to come to an end, in the end you'll be okay, and your life, you'll be that bad bee and you won't even care about that person. So you know, I want to heal and show them a positive example. I don't want it to just be sad. Yeah, I know they can see me crying. It's important for them to see me sad, but it's also important for them to see me happy. Yeah, of course. I wonder, Lani, why do you get so open with people about these things? Because a lot of girls, including myself, wouldn't want to show this at all. Do you know what I mean? Wouldn't want to admit it, just for the embarrassment of it, and also
just the bad, like the horrible feeling it makes you feel when you actually deep what someone has done to you. But why you've actually taken your pain and flipped it and actually made it very public so that other people who's probably gone through similar stuff can relate. Why do you do that?
Well, I just feel like, for me personally, like there wasn't it couldn't get worse than what it was. That's what the internet fails to realize. Like the internet thinks like me being, you know, cussed out or whatever is worse. When I was private and I was going through it by myself, it was shit. I was, you know, crying myself to sleep. I was depressed. I just wanted to die. So when you've reached rock bottom and you're just dead anyway, like nothing can be worse than that. So the internet making jokes about me is actually a minor compared to what I went through. I couldn't sleep. You know, you can't sleep because your body is literally shaking. The anxiety in your body will not let you sleep. You're just literally shaking like a leaf because you're so traumatized. So, so what? If random strangers want to cuss me on the internet, it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah. They're not sitting in your face.
But
and half the time.
I saw a comment of what someone said, about closure. I'm not saying that I need TION to heal me. You guys are making a mistake. She was just asking if he spoke to me, would it be nice? I said yes, it'll be a bonus, but I don't need him to heal.
But does a part of you not worry? I'm just thinking, I'm trying to put myself in your shoes, and does a part of you not worry that if he did come knocking and he tries to, you know, and you know what guys are like, especially toxic guys, like that they use that as
I'm
an
not
invitation.
worried about that.
No, not at all.
No, because I'm not the love. This is not a love story.
Are you sure?
No, man, this is not a love story. I just feel like God chose me because I'm such a sensitive person. God chose me to help young men and women, even old men and women, to be honest, through heartbreak. People think heartbreak's banned. People think, okay, cool, you got. It's weird not. Because a lot of people think heartbreak isn't that deep. Obviously, some don't, but it is that deep. Yeah. Do you know what? This is actually real talk. People who are married, for instance, like older people, you know, when their partner dies, it is actually like common where the spouse that they leave behind can die weeks later, and people say, oh, they just got ill. They die of heartbreak. When you feel down and you go into depression, what happens in your body is so basically, you know, stress and anxiety, it can kind of weaken your immune system because you're not thinking straight, and like you're basically like you're weak, you're not your best, you're not eating, la 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 la. And stress and anxiety can physically make a human being just sick. Half of being okay in terms of your immune system, in terms of being healthy, half of it is in your brain, half of it is you. When you get sick, the reason you heal is because you fight your flu. Yeah, you take medicine, but you also get up. You also say, I'm gonna beat this. I'm gonna take that walk. It's you. You have to have it in you. When you don't have that in you and you feel like crap and you're just lying on the ground feeling sorry for yourself, it can result in like death and just being really sick. So like heartbreak does like virtually kill people. So I feel like people need to just like understand it can be really, really serious. And I've been able to touch girls and boys who literally feel like they have no way out, who literally just want to die. But yeah, I've been able to touch them, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. As long as my supporters, as long as my supporters come out on the other side and they get better and they can see that life can get better, and they have because some people they have, because everyone has different circumstances, but I've talked to some of my people who they can't get out of a toxic situation. They keep going back. And as long as I can stop people from maybe going back, loving themselves, healing, and just being happy within themselves, that's all that matters. That is literally all that matters. Who cares about the rest?
Have you had many people, since this whole TION situation, have you had many people reach out in terms of like support, like maybe girls that are going through or have
Yeah,
been with
loads.
someone like that?
All the time. I get DMs of girls crying, boys crying.
Oh wow.
Loads.
Oh wow.
Loads. So many people are broken, but no one talks about it. People are broken. And you know, it's so easy to be broken by just another human being. And it's not always, of course, in a romantic relationship. People are broken by family, like you know, like if you maybe had a bad relationship with your mom or your dad. But people are people are so broken, and like we usually when we cry and we have our like little depressive moments, they're in private. They're at bed at night. You know what I mean? When no one else is looking, and then you wake up the next day and you go to work or you go to school, and nobody knows what you're going through, but when you're by yourself. So
I love that. So what I respect highly is the fact that you channeled this pain and you went straight to the studio with it, and you made a ballad. I
was always gonna go studio though.
Swear down. So have you always been into music, or is this a new passion?
No, do you know what? I always wanted to do music. However, my self-confidence was too low to do it. So it took me. This is what I mean about I've actually healed a lot. The old Lani would have never done this. Okay. Because I cared too much about people's opinions. I also cared about his opinion quite a lot. Even if he wasn't with me, his opinion was in my head, at the back of my mind. Because he likes very respectable women who behave a certain way. Because if you look at my music video, I'm like half naked, dancing on a table. I'm literally like, this is going to sound really crazy, but I'm literally rebelling against everything he taught me.
Oh, wow.
And for me, there's power in that. Because I'm now trying to put myself first. So yeah, I always wanted to do music, but I was too scared. That's all. So when I grew the balls, I thought, F it. And you know what? Like a lot of people have a lot of opinions all the time. Like, you know when people are like, don't do musical. Why? Who gives a F? Even if you don't like my first song, even if you don't like my second, my third, my fourth, you will like my fifth. You will like my sixth. It's not about you, boo. You know what I mean?
So recording Bad Boy Piece of Information, what was that like? When did you get into the studio? How long did it take you to record?
Just rushed.
Was it just rushed?
Yeah, it was just actually just a big rush. The video was a rush. I recorded Bad Boy Information on HBIC during the same weekend.
Oh wow!
Big old rush.
Wow!
That's just the truth. But we move.
Lani's hiring. There's 200 of you in here. I can imagine. Why did you,
team, man?
So when you're in the studio, obviously the song is a bop. It literally is. Like me and my friends get ready to it. I'm sitting on the wall. That bit there. It is. So big up yourself on that one. But why did you always want to do music? But did you ever imagine your first song being related to, you know, the TION situation?
Not really. Not really. I thought I'd probably just make a song about makeup or boobs or something lighthearted. It's just at the end of the day, like I want, where I can, I want my content to show a journey. At first I didn't. When I first started YouTube, I just wanted random content. Like, you know what I mean by random content? Like random games and random thingies. But then it came to a point where I felt like I was doing more good in society by giving people a story. So I felt like I put them on a journey. And I don't want the journey to stop. You know, I want my people them to be there through all my journeys. So I want them to be there when I have a child and, you know, whatever. Like we just go through this we just go through life together. And it's not one-sided at all. Like I've said, it's not one-sided. They don't just watch my life. I talk to my people, you know. We talk all the time. So it's like it's vice versa. They're there for me, I'm there for them. So even I swear to God, even if I stayed on 200, I think I have 218 or whatever. But even if, okay, let's just say it capped at 215. Even if I stay on 215K followers on Instagram and I was capped on YouTube, I will be happy with it for the rest of my life. As long as I have my people, My people are all that matters. It's not about
this
being
internet
super
stuff.
popular. It's just about having real connection.
Do you know what? I'm so glad that we've spoken about this, because from someone else like looking onto you, I would have thought me personally would have thought, I thought this internet stuff phased you completely. I did. I thought you were so bought into this social media, being on all the blogs all the
Nah,
time,
man.
when really it seems like you don't care?
No, I don't care. I care about helping my lot heal. I care about sharing my story, and I just care about my people. There's too many people who are very similar to me, and they're my babies, and that's all that matters. Like I said, if my YouTube is capped, if my music is only consumed by my goodies, and it's literally only like, let's just say 1,000 people, that is calm. I want to do a show. I don't care if my show only has 40 people in the audience. Those are my people. That's all that matters. My people, and us together, like healing together, and supporting each other and loving each other. That's all that matters.
Just one last question with the Bad Boy. If you could have any artist now on the remix of Bad Boy Information, who would it be and why?
I mean, probably. This is a really difficult question. This is a very difficult question. Maybe an influencer, not a rapper. Maybe like Loz or something, because she used to date J Hus.
Okay.
Maybe an influencer.
Okay,
I feel like influencer is better. Because I feel like the musicians, they're all stuck. They're all like, we have loyalty to each other.
Connect.
What?
Because you have similar, you know, if you and Loz could connect that way, essentially. You know, obviously she had a thing with J Hus.
Maybe if you wanted to spill some tea.
Do a song talking about the sex game. That would be interesting.
No,
talk about the sex game.
That is way too messy. That is way too messy. I just feel like I'm going to stop being messy. I'm gonna stop. Basically, my part is done. I'm done. That's probably what people will enjoy.
Clearly, it works for you. So, just speaking on you not being any more messy, where do you and Zuzi Mills stand now?
We don't talk.
Is it beef, or you go your way, she goes her way?
It's up to her. I'm on what she's on.
Oh my God. You're too much. You're actually too much. You're just ready for the smoke from anyone, isn't it? Is it an anyone can get it situation?
Anyone who comes for me, I'm ready.
Yes.
Anyone, but yes. I'm not gonna be a troublemaker. I'm not gonna be a troublemaker, but I'm on whatever anyone is on. If I actually see these girls out in public and they want to throw hands, let's go. Let's get cracking.
Oh God, no, we don't want that. We want young black queens to be.
If that's what they're on, that's what I'm on. But for now, I'm minding my business. Okay. Just on what everyone is on. If everyone's on it, listen. If everyone is on making up and the kumbaya thing, I am on love. I am on love and forgiveness and holding hands. Yeah,
but you're just gonna match everyone's energy. So away from the internet,
pardon?
Away from socials, away from internet, what do you like to do? Like, what are 3 things about yourself that we, as people who just follow you, wouldn't even think to know?
I think everyone knows what. I feel like my followers know what I like to do. It's a really difficult question, but if I had to list, I like designing, but that's my job, so you know.
Oh yes.
I really enjoyed. I don't know if you've seen HBIC. I really enjoyed making my outfits and stuff. So I just enjoy being creative.
Okay.
I can still do that.
Could you see yourself launching like a LANI Good clothing line or something like that?
I would love to do that, but I need to I swear I need a team. There's too much for me to do, man.
Yeah. So basically, you're hiring, yeah. So obviously, there's about 200 people in here.
What? I'm
what
not
do you
hiring.
need?
I'm not rich yet.
Yeah, but you need a team. I'm sure there'll be some people that'll be in your DMs later, wanting to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, there's so much stuff I need to do. I need to bring out merch. I've got a Christmas song coming out as well.
Oh really? Oh, tell us more.
Yeah, it's gonna drop before Christmas. Pardon?
Tell us a bit more, obviously without spilling too much.
It's going to drop like before Christmas Day, so I don't know. I'm filming the video on Saturday and it needs to come out ASAP. But my people will love it. That's all I know. I feel like they love a little bit. They love the catchy stuff, and it's very catchy. It's very catchy.
So it seems like you aren't. It seems like you're not trying to market yourself to a wide audience. You are happy with just the people that authentically fuck with you.
Yeah, ma'am.
So
why do I need anyone else?
would you, because you're in the limelight essentially now, though, it could be said that that you could do things to cater to a different type of audience. So let's say, for example, people who
what? Oh, can you put water in it?
This girl, I can.
Water in it. I'm coming in 5 minutes. So I'm cooking. Put water in it.
What are you cooking?
Sorry.
No, it's fine.